always love when we do this. Kimberley Martin is with us today, and we have a feature called Tell Me I'm Right or Tell Me I'm Wrong, because my favorite thing about Kimberley is not only when she tells me I'm wrong, but the look on her face when she does it. So here we go, Kmart. Here's what I'm posing to you today. The most important player in the NFL this year, I believe, is Baker Mayfield, because if he plays well, I think there's absolutely no reason the Cleveland Browns cannot win the Super Bowl. Am I right or am I wrong?
Greeny, I hate telling you you're wrong all the time, but you're wrong. Look how long we spent talking about Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love is more important than Baker Mayfield. Aaron Rodgers, what he does is more important. Did we forget about Matt Stafford and the Rams? People have them penciled into the Super Bowl already. Baker, what have we heard? Oh, people on the show have said, don't pay Baker just yet because we haven't seen enough from Baker. They've got a strong running game. Plug in any QB and the Browns are ready to go. The answer is not Baker Mayfield. We have whatever happens in Green Bay completely shifts the dynamics of the NFC and the NFC North. The Vikings, for instance, they're waiting to see Aaron Rodgers go somewhere else.
Okay, I think that we're not necessarily having the same conversation. I understand your point. Let me bring Jeff Saturday into the conversation and let me try him. Here's what I'm trying to say. This is the kind of person I am, Kmart, as you know. I'll just keep going to people until I find someone who I can convince that I'm right.
I know.
Here's what I'm trying to say. No matter what, in my opinion, no matter what Jordan Love does, the Green Bay Packers are not winning the Super Bowl this year. Stafford, I think, is a good pick. I think Mayfield's continued improvement is the difference between the Browns having an excellent chance to win the Super Bowl or not. I think he was good enough last year for them to look like a really good team. If he takes one more step forward and becomes a genuine top echelon NFL quarterback, I think they have as much talent, if not more, than anybody in the conference. That's sort of the way I meant this. Not sure if it was clear in the way I set it up. Jeff Saturday, what do you think of that?
I 100% agree with you. I mean, listen, if you think about the Cleveland Browns, their roster top to bottom is probably the best roster in the NFL right now. They have a very good defensive front seven. Their offensive line is one of the top 3 in the NFL. They have 2 great running backs. Here's the kicker. OBJ coming back after a year of being away is actually a blessing in disguise, because Alex Van Pelt, the OC, and Stefanski, the head coach who designed this offense, understand what he can do down the field and once he gets the ball in his hands. Listen, this team tied with the New England Patriots for passes over 25 yards. That was 25th in the league. When OBJ comes back to your roster and can play with health, this guy is electric with the ball in his hand. That addition, in my opinion, puts this team over, because Baker Mayfield now understands how to manage the offense, because he didn't have OBJ last year. So now he understands how to bring everybody together collectively. It is 100% up to Baker Mayfield how far this Cleveland Browns team go. Every other position's accounted for. Check the box. We're going to move on. Baker Mayfield has to prove he's the dude for the Browns to be the Super Bowl champs.
Sorry, I'm thrown off. No one has ever agreed with me before in all these years.
The question was, is he the most important player in the NFL? And I disagree, because it is Matt Stafford. Thank you.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.